Hey there, bromigos and bromigas, how's it going today? Welcome guys and Battle Office. Today it's the last day actually of the week, which is Friday. Tomorrow weekend starts, yay. And also it's the last video of this series, which is how to solve dungeons as level 101 Twink for gold artifact power, boosting people up, legendaries and everything else. So I'm gonna, talk a lot during this dungeon and give you some random info as well, answering the comments from the last video and the video before that, something that I missed. So yeah. Make sure on start to kill these birds, it's really important because they're stunning you, actually disorienting you, and that disorient hurts, so you cannot really pull all these mobs together. You can maybe pull them somehow, but this is like the universal rule. Just kill these mobs on the start because they will cause you some trouble later if you miss to do some CC or something on them. So it's really safer, it takes like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, which is not really much. So yeah, the point with this boost is to have like 4 people following you or 1 guy. He pays enough, I guess, to follow you around, and you kill the mobs for them. They get experience, you get gold from it because they will pay to you, right? I will put focus on this bird here because that bird will stun me later if I don't grip and interrupt her. So I'm just going to... Wow, man, my Pillar of Frost is far from getting ready. So I'm gonna wait a second here and do this. Okay, pulling this guy. I'm gonna interrupt him as well. Okay, so let's kill all these mobs. I'm gonna pull this melee to the ranged guys here, so I have AoE on everything. Maybe, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I wanted to dot everything up because if I get stunned by some weird, because this bird hippogriffs, whatever they're called, they can stun you. I'm supposed to use Breath of Sindragosa here, but since in front of me there is a boss, I'm gonna keep Breath of Sindragosa for the boss. I'm gonna keep all the big cooldowns for the boss, because bosses are pretty much taking more time than these mobs taking from me, even without using cooldowns. This dungeon, I have done another video how you can solve this dungeon for gold, and all these mobs, as you can see, are skinnable. Later you're gonna see the herbable mobs, so you have herbalism and skinning, and you have like really big benefit from this dungeon. But I have completely another video about that I have been posting that really long time ago, so you can check it out if you want it. If you want, I can put the link in the description as well. So yeah, I'm gonna pop everything here, like Breath of Sindragosa, and yeah. This boss is pretty straightforward. You don't have to do anything special to kill this boss, unless you have like missing gear maybe. But even if you have missing gear, I don't think it's like anything that you want to do, So yeah. This boss is pretty straightforward. I will, while I'm going, I will explain you some of the questions that you have asked me before. Like, what is your gear on your DK? I have the armory link in the description usually, so you can check the link in the description for my armory on this DK. But I'm gonna briefly show you my gear here. I have 43% of leech, and I'm using variety of gear, including cloth and leather for the secondary stats. Some people say that is stupid idea, your DK, you should not have that gear, but I would really like to have that 58% of haste, because it gives me more rune. More runes gives me more spam of frost seed. Frost seed together with mastery that I get from the cloth and leather gear is giving me a lot of benefit later. So yeah. I'm going to pull all these mobs and stop before those dwellers or something, the other mobs, because yeah, I'm gonna stop here behind this corner so I can line of sight the ranged mobs, and I'm just going to wait, wait for these guys here. See, the ranged guys are coming to me instead of me chasing them around, so yeah. Yeah, you don't need 43% of leech, guys. I'm having 43% of leech only because I want to, the runs to be smoother for me, I don't want to think about my HP. I just want to spam like one button, and that's what I want to have here. But you can do this, I think, with like 15% of leech. Maybe not as efficient as I'm doing, but you can definitely do this even with less for some classes. I'm just talking straight from my perspective, and for DK, that's leech is pretty good. You can also sustain yourself with like kill one guy, that strike, kill one guy, that strike. You can have weak auras to pop on the middle of the screen when that strike is available for you, but yeah. These are the herbable mobs that I said something about that before, you know. If you have herbalism, you can completely herb these guys. They're giving like Dream Leaf and everything else, but I'm having completely different video about that. Valsergeras as well, as you can see. So yeah. Alright, this is the reason why I'm not pulling the previous mobs into these mobs as well, because these mobs are fearing you and you're gonna be feared forever if you pull them, and you know, having 20 mobs on you will make you die. You see, you cannot stop the fear. Even though I have anti-magic shell on me, I can still get feared for some reason. I don't know why, but that is how it works. These mobs can fear you through anti-magic shell, through like any magic, you know, invulnerability or something, right? Immunity, even. Okay, so yeah, kill these mobs. The boss will be activated, and after that, just kill the boss, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Alright, there you go. Now the boss will come to life. Just loot these guys. Maybe they'll give some legendary. Not they're not capable of giving legendary. I'm just joking, you know, for the haters in the comments. You cannot get, stop lying, dude. You cannot get legendary in these mobs. I know, man. Sometimes I have humor as well, you know. Even though it sucks, I have it. Fuck, man. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna run around this boss like a retard and try to do my best DPS I can, I guess. I don't really have very best single target DPS, because this you know, this boss, whether you have million DPS or not, he will still die in 10 seconds difference between 1 million DPS and like 400,000 DPS or 300,000 DPS. But no one has like 1 million DPS unless, I don't know, like unless you spend 5 million gold on the gear, which I haven't, and I really think that it's not necessary to spend 5 million because I'll never get them back, you know. Or maybe I will, but it's not really worth, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, this is kind of risky thing that I'm gonna do now, but I'm gonna pull all these mobs in front of the boss and just kill the boss with them. This blood thingies can knock me, and I will pull a lot of drakes there, which will not kill me, however, but it's still something that is kind of risky if you have lower gear. So yeah. Come to me, drakes. What? How the hell this other guy came here? I thought I kind of skipped it, right? No! Alright, he's pushing me back. Now these guys will do blood assault, which sucks. Okay, just AoE these small guys as well. When you pull these big guys, they will split into small, you know, elementals. Kill the small elementals, AoE them down with the boss together, I guess. Because they will transform into bigger elementals and they will cause you some trouble, you know. Not really big trouble, but it's, you know, it's just loss of time because you'll stay in combat and blah blah blah, so yeah. This boss, it's as well, you know, don't stay in the shower here. Stay close to him when he's doing this downdraft, and that's all, you know. If you're ranged, I don't think it will do that much difference, because even if you're over there, you're gonna still be able to DPS. But if you're melee, you know, the closer you stay to the boss, the less you're gonna be knocked back when he does the downdraft. This shower doesn't do much damage, as you can see on a Twink, you know, because I have like so much health and everything. So yeah, this is why I was saying kill the small elementals, because later you will not be able to mount up, you know, so just yeah. Alright, so we're gonna pull all the mobs as well here to the boss, and that's, you know, that's the dungeon. Let's see, I had some people asking me some questions in the comments. Approximately how much experience one dungeon gives. I don't know, I said in the previous video, I don't know how much experience you're gonna get from one dungeon, because some people are rested, some people are not rested, you know. We have higher level people that are boosting, smaller level people that are boosting. I don't know if the experience is balanced or not, but I've never actually been wondering how much experience you're getting from one boost, so yeah. What items you're using to make that Twink DK? That is question from Clay Hopkins. Clay Hopkins, what items I'm using? As I said before, lots of variety of items, you know. I'm using like cloth, leather plate, fingers are straightforward. I'm using this trinket here that also gives me secondary stats. Pretty sick secondary stat when I use it. You'll see now. Look at this stuff. Look at my stat now. Alright, so preparing to get versatility. Look at this versatility now. 38% increased damage right now I'm doing, okay? So that's, my brothers, really sick. Maybe you will say, no bro, that's not that worth having this intellect trinket on you. You have better trinket for yourself. I highly doubt that any trinket will give you like 38% increased damage, or 32% because I already have 6% versatility, right? As you can see, because of that trinket, maybe not because of the trinket, maybe because of the AoE that I've done, I've been able to pull out like 800k DPS there. Maybe it will fall down to like 500k DPS, but that's, you know, that's something that when you're twinking, you have to sacrifice something in order to get something that will give you bigger benefit. I'm sacrificing 5% strength to get 30% more mastery, 30% more haste, a lot of more other things, you know, and people are saying, yeah, you should have plate, but as you can see, plate specialization, where is it? Armor skills. That knight can wear cloth leather starting level 50, receive 5% increase of a primary stat for wearing plate. So 5% of strength sacrificed. Wait, how long this lasted? 11 minutes? Oh, this is actually longer than it usually takes. It takes me like 5 to 7 minutes to solve this dungeon from the start to the end when I'm focused on this run. Currently I wasn't focused because I'm talking a lot, reading some comments, stopping every now and then to explain this stuff, so yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the questions you had really quickly here. I'm sacrificing 5% strength that plate armor is giving me to get 30% of mastery extra, 20% of mastery extra, 10% of haste extra. You know, you're getting on the big, like on the big package, you're getting a lot more benefit for that loss of 5% strength, you know. Yes, cloth, you know, instead of having 930 intellect here, I would have had probably like 200 strength as well. But I would say that 200 strength compared to 600 haste and 300 mastery and 400 leech, it's a lot less beneficial to me than it would be, you know. I mean, I've done the calculation, guys. I've put all this on paper, and when I said that having all this gear as a plate twink, it's better than having only plate gear. I think it's better, in my opinion, you know. You can have your own calculation, your own math, it's completely up to you. And now I have 3418. This is question that Appenmeng X gave me. How much 1% of leech you get? How much leech you need for 1% of... So, you have 3418 leech for 42% or 43% of leech. That is how much I'm having, you know. Just divide the leech by percentage and you'll see how much leech you need for one. Alright, let's see if I missed something. Oh yeah, there was one guy that was saying, bro, you're making clickbait titles, you're not really saying the real stuff in the titles. You said that you're gonna get legendary, but that legendary is not useful for level 101. That is, my friend, completely not true, because the legendaries has been scaled down to 101. All the legendaries have been scaled down to level 101. So when you go to this dungeon, you kill the boss, you get legendary for your class, whatever. For my DK, for example, I can use that on my DK, even if it's like any legendary that I'll get from these runs, I can use on my DK, because as you can see here, requires level 101. Requires level 101. On every legendary there is requires level 101. Not only for the crafted ones, but for the other ones as well. So if you have some sick legendary like best in slot legendary, that will be the best, you know. So yeah, those are all the questions that I had, like the yeah, those are all the main questions that I had already, you know, that were sticking out that I wanted to answer actually. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to let me down in the comments below. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'm gonna answer as soon as I can, whether on the comment section or in the next video or something like that. If you have any other idea about videos about twinking or gold farming or anything at all, let me know down in the comments and I will answer that as well. Thank you all for watching, guys. Office hopefully had you know, fun with this video, and hopefully you've learned something about how to solve this dungeon and stuff. And until the next time, guys, if you like this stuff, feel free to like and give the thumbs up to this video, and also subscribe. Lots of more things are coming on the way. So yeah, thank you all again. Stay cool, guys. Listen to your parents, big good boys. I've been Umren, forever you bro. Love you much, no homo, and see ya in the next one. Umren off.